for business, you've got to gauge what you can absorb in your failures.
How do you hold on to that whole notion of experimentation, invention, embracing failure so that you can rinse and repeat? What's the mindset that needs to go into that?
One that comes to mind, and I always like to say when I talk about this principle, is it's important to also acknowledge that Amazon is intolerant of incompetence. It's very intentional, it's very structured, it's very strategic in how they go about these experiments. And I think one of the tools that they use to help put structure around this idea of experimentation is what's called six-page narrative or the working backward document, which is what is used anytime they're making a decision about when to move forward on an idea, on a project. This is literally a written document, and it's passed out at the beginning of the meeting, not sent out beforehand. Because what Bezos says is executives are busy. They're going to say they read it, they didn't. And so literally everybody's reading the same document, quote, on the same page. And then you open it for discussion and questions and further clarification. In 2014, Jeff Bezos announced the Amazon Fire phone. We had the iPhone, Android phones were already out. Who needed another phone? Well, this was a Jeff Bezos pet project. So I think he's brilliant, but even he doesn't get everything right 100% of the time. At the end of 2014, they wrote off $178 million in inventory and development costs. At one point, they sold it on the Amazon site for 99 cents. Failure. Pretty big one. Now, for business, you've got to gauge what you can absorb in your failures, and that's part of that process. But here's the success. 4 months after Bezos announced the Fire phone, he had his first demonstration of a new product, a cylinder that sat on a desk that you could talk to. Now have become known as Echo is the hardware, Alexa is the machine. That I think we can say is a pretty big success. The pivot is they took everything they learned about voice processing when they built the phone and were able to repurpose that into the Echo device. Amazon fails a lot. They keep experimenting to figure out what's the right mix of things that they need to be doing going forward.